Until now, global radar systems believed they had already mapped all the forces in the skies. That is, until a few days ago, when an unexpected emergence broke the silence. Two new names, the J50 and J36, suddenly pushed beyond technological boundaries that were long considered impossible. What exactly is being hidden inside those secret hangars? And why have aviation experts around the world suddenly fallen silent? Let's uncover the answer. Once every few decades, a war machine is born not merely to fill space in the skies, but to redefine the laws of aerial warfare. And today, the world is witnessing that moment. China's latest stealth jet, the J50, is no longer just a rumor. It is a terrifying new reality. When this jet lifts its wheels from the runway, the Pentagon and its allies hold their breath. This is not just about technological sophistication, but about a radical shift in the global balance of power. A quantum leap that forces the Western world to confront a harsh reality in the skies. How did China manage to create this monster, and why are global defense analysts unable to sleep peacefully? Let's break down the facts. We begin with the external design, because the silhouette of the J50 says everything about its lethal mission. It has a length of 22 meters with a wingspan reaching 145 square meters. This is a monster designed for long-range combat. Look at this lambda-shaped wing. This is not about aesthetics. Compared to conventional layouts, this radical geometry provides extreme aerodynamic efficiency, allowing the J50 to cut through air resistance like a hot knife through butter. Despite having a maximum takeoff weight approaching 40 tons, the J50 remains absurdly agile. The secret? Extensive use of advanced lightweight composite materials. These materials reduce the airframe's weight, strengthen the structure in extreme conditions, and most crucially, reduce its radar cross-section to near zero. In the air, speed is life or death. The J50 can reach speeds of Mach 2. However, the figure that truly worries Western intelligence is its combat radius of up to 2,200 kilometers. With such a range, China is sending a very clear message. It is ready to lock in and maintain absolute air superiority over hotspots such as the South China Sea and the Indo-Pacific region. However, a stealth fighter jet is nothing more than a training target without its teeth. And here, the J50 becomes an angel of death. Inside its stealthy belly, the J50 carries the PL-17 long-range air-to-air missile, 6 meters in length. With a theoretical range of up to 500 kilometers, the J50 can destroy enemy fighter jets even before their pilots realize they are being hunted. But this long-range killing capability is only the tip of the iceberg. Because what we will discuss in point 5 is the technology that could render entire enemy carrier fleets useless. In addition to aerial targets, the J50 can transform into a sea killer by deploying the YJ-12 anti-ship missile. Traveling at Mach 3 with a range of 400 kilometers, this missile is a nightmare for any warship that dares to approach. Its flexibility is terrifying. The J50 can carry a combination of PL-17 and PL-15 missiles simultaneously. And in the future? Strong speculation suggests that the J50 platform is being prepared to carry energy-based weapons such as tactical lasers and advanced hypersonic missiles. The best defense is to remain unseen. The J50 integrates an absolute electronic warfare system. This includes active radar jamming, guided missile signal disruption, and enemy communication blocking, derived from technologies evolved from the J-20 and J-35. Furthermore, the J-50 is designed not to fight alone. Through artificial intelligence integration, this jet acts as the commander of a swarm of unmanned combat drones, known as loyal wingmen, analyzing battlefield data in real time and executing targets with cold computational precision. The emergence of the J-50 is a loud warning bell for the Pentagon. The U.S. Department of Defense has warned that China's military modernization is progressing at an unpredictable pace. The presence of this next-generation fighter automatically shifts the air power balance in the Asia-Pacific. The biggest challenge for the West is not only if this jet secures China's skies, but if Beijing decides to export a variant of the J-50 or its companion fighters such as the J-36 to allied nations. Western air defense dominance, maintained for decades, could be under serious threat of collapse. In the end, the J-50 is China's bold answer in the global military technology race. A machine ready to rewrite modern air combat tactics. Now, the world can only wait for the next chess move. Will this jet truly break Western air hegemony, Or will it remain just an ambition on paper? Time and the skies will tell. However, all of those tactical details are just the opening act. The biggest speculation currently shaking the global intelligence community is the status of the J-50 and its counterpart, the J-36, as the world's first true sixth-generation fighter jets. Take a close look at their design. The J-50 and J-36 do away with the most iconic component in aviation history, the vertical tail fin. This extreme measure was taken for one sole purpose: to achieve all-aspect broadband stealth, a stealth capability that allows enemy ground-based radar to lose track of the aircraft from any angle. Without a physical tail, how does this jet maneuver? This is where China's digital engineering comes into play. Analysts have detected an articulated wingtip mechanism that can rotate dynamically, combined with ultra-fast computer-controlled flight systems to maintain the jet's stability in the air. Interestingly, Beijing is developing not just one, but two parallel platforms from its domestic competitors. The Chengdu J-36 is designed as a massive heavy fighter, while the Shenyang J-50 features a more compact design. What surprised aviation observers the most was the J-36's engine configuration. Unlike most modern jets, the J-36 prototype design appears to feature a three-engine, or tri-jet, configuration. This need for massive thrust suggests that the J-36 is designed to carry a super-heavy weapons load, a laser power generator, and to penetrate deep into the open ocean. What surprised aviation observers the most was the J-36's engine configuration. Unlike most modern jets, the J-36 prototype design appears to feature a three-engine, or tri-jet, configuration. This need for massive thrust suggests that the J-36 is designed to carry a super-heavy weapons load, a laser power generator, and to penetrate deep into the open ocean. On the other hand, the J-50 is experimenting with advanced two-dimensional vector nozzles and variable cycle engine technology. This allows the aircraft to fly with exceptional fuel efficiency during patrols, yet instantly unleash extreme supersonic thrust when a tactical confrontation begins. This claim is not merely fiction on paper. In its promotional video, the Chinese Air Force indirectly revealed the silhouette of a tailless fighter jet, dubbed the Ginkgo leaf by observers, as it was being refueled in midair by a YY-20 tanker aircraft. This is a strategic signal sent by Beijing to the outside world: this project is real, and the aircraft is already in the air. The core philosophy of the sixth generation is no longer about who can fire the fastest, but rather about the system of systems. The J-50 and J-36 serve as mobile command centers in space, integrating advanced AESA radar sensors, cyber warfare systems, and real-time data sharing with the entire fleet on land, at sea, and in space. With the arrival of these two new behemoths, China's defense strategy is expected to adopt a high-low mix approach in the future. Their fifth-generation jet, the J-20, of which hundreds have already been produced, will shift its role to become the backbone of the front lines. Meanwhile, the J-36 and J-50 will control the battle from the upper echelons, utilizing artificial intelligence to neutralize enemy perimeter defenses before being detected. This reality has set off alarm bells in Washington. While the United States' next-generation air dominance program, featuring the F-47 jet, is still proceeding behind a veil of strict classification and budget reviews, China's fleet of prototypes has already been conducting intensive test flights in remote test sites such as Lop Nor. This acceleration was not anticipated by many Western analysts just a few years ago. Click the video beside here to see how the Pentagon is secretly responding to this latest stealth jet threat. See you in the next video.